And back once again, right to the point here on TV Coach Go. My name is Barry Wright, and joining me now is Katrina Gagne. Katrina is a national champion, and you might ask, a national champion in what? So we'll ask Katrina, what exactly? First of all, thanks so much for taking time to join us.
No problem, thanks for having me.
And secondly, tell us what you're a national champion in.
Well, I won a scholarship. I had to write a resource guide. It was sort of an essay, and it was on safety for children.
Okay. And this is the, in front of us?
Yes.
Sitting in front of us is the award that you won. Katrina, by the way, is a grade 12 student at Northern, and we'll get a shot of the award in front. So tell us a little bit about the resource guide itself. What sorts of information is in it?
Well, it all started because there was a boy who was murdered in Edmonton. So really what they wanted from me was a resource essay against violence. So okay. I wrote kind of about sort of appropriate outlets for children to involve themselves in. And a big thing for me was harmony. So I used the outlet of harmony to kind of involve myself in so that I wouldn't be violent in other ways. And there's a lot of children that are high risk at harmony, and I think that helps a lot of children to have an appropriate outlet and to find a sense of belonging. So I wrote about kind of getting a sense of belonging with appropriate outlet, whether it be sports or harmony or singing or dance or anything like that.
Right. And just for you and I know what harmony is, but there may be some people watching who don't. Well, what exactly is harmony?
Harmony is a not-for-profit organization, and it's really to build self-esteem among the youth. And there's tons of different programs you can take. There's singing, there's instrumental, there's yoga, there's cooking. So.
And you do some volunteer work there, right?
Yep. I teach the junior general class there, and I'm also in the advanced choir. And I was in the instrumental program as well, so there's a lot of fun things you can do there.
So how did it come about? How did you sort of find out about this contest and become involved? Was it through Northern, or or through Harmony, or?
Actually, we get the magazine at our house. We run Splashdown Paintball, and they approached us with the magazine, so we have it in our store. And I was just looking through it, and they show that there's an advertisement in it for a $5,000 scholarship, and I was like, wow.
So that caught your eye right away,
right? That's a lot of money. Like, education is expensive, right? You're looking $15,000 for university, and so my parents were like, you got to apply for this, and I was like, it's for all of Canada. There's no way, right? So then I went online, did a little research, soskids.ca, so it explains all the information there. And it's a really cool magazine all about like meth, against meth, and awareness of violence and prevention. So.
And the award that you won, was it there's sort of one award for all of Canada, or is there different age groups involved?
Nope, there's just one for all of Canada every year they do it. So.
Right. And writing, is that something that you've sort of done for throughout your school life? Have you written things before? Have you had things published before, that sort of thing, or is this a first for you?
Not really too much published, but I do love reading, and I like writing a lot of essays and stuff like that. So.
Right. Could you get? I see you brought your essay with you. Could you give us just a little flavor as to what the essay says?
Absolutely. I'll just read you a little part. I plan for personal change and growth within oneself. I believe this can be achieved by elevation of self-esteem through self-expression and the vehicle of music, arts, and other extracurricular activities. If a child excels in something or even simply enjoys something very much, it will yield a sense of pride, belonging, and will help to boost self-esteem. A teen or child with a positive life like this will not have the urge to become violent. I wish that each child had the opportunity to find something that they love and want to work hard for. We need to find a way to give each kid a chance to empower him or herself.
All right. So. And the essay itself, how long was it?
It's several pages, just 2.5 pages.
And how long is it something that comes easy to you? Did it take you a long time to do a lot of research, that sort of thing?
Not too much research. I really focused it on harmony because I really am really passionate about harmony. It took me about a week to do on and off. I worked on it every day. So.
Right. And tell us how you found out that you won the award, and obviously the subsequent scholarship money that went with it. I mean, did you get a phone call, an email? How did you find out?
Well, they called me and told me I was in the top 5, and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's no way. And then I didn't hear anything for a couple weeks, so I was like, oh, I'm not too sure what's going on here. And then finally, about 3 or 4 weeks later, they called me and told me I won, and I couldn't believe it. I actually had to call them back and ask them, like, is this real? Double check with them.
Just in case it was a prank call.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, do you maybe you've received it? Well, obviously you have received it already, but did you get to go to a banquet, or how did that all work out as far as the winning the scholarship is concerned?
Well, they're all the way in Edmonton, so they
Right.
couldn't come down here. So they got the award shipped to me, but I actually had the mayor come to Harmony and present me the award, so that was pretty awesome.
Cool. Yeah, very good. And the scholarship money, obviously, that goes toward your education and so on. And what are you hoping to study? I presume next year, being that you're in grade 12
Yep.
this year. So where do you hope to go, and what do you hope to be studying?
I hope to go to Western, and I want to study media, and I really am interested in public relations. So I'm thinking going into that field right now.
Good, good. And for people who are sort of interested in putting pen to paper, whether it be essays or articles or anything along those lines, do you have any sort of advice to them as far as how to get going, or just kind of follow your heart? What's your advice to aspiring writers, I guess?
Definitely just find something you're passionate about. Like, I mean, with Harmony, there's so much I'm involved in with them, and just seeing all the kids there every day, it's really something. So that really struck me. So.
Right. And I'm sorry, I probably asked you this already, but I forget your answer. But have you written things prior to this, or this is sort of the first thing that you've had?
Yeah, this is pretty much the first thing.
This is the first thing.
Yeah.
Good, good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you
That's
very
a wonderful honor, and well, I'm sure the money will help with your education. It's
Absolutely.
never a cheap thing, never a cheap thing to go to university anymore. So I'm sure we'll be. Who knows? Maybe next time we pick up in the fall, we'll pick up the Western newspaper and so on. We'll see your byline in there and so on. So, Katrina, thanks so much for taking time to
Thanks.
join us and telling us about the award. And congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. That's Katrina Gagne. Katrina is a grade 12 student at Northern, the winner of a national essay contest, and we're just very proud and tickled pink that she has represented Sarnia as well as she had. We also want to pass along to you Kay's Petals and Plants hosting